So you mean to tell me that Pentagon Jr. wearing a St. Patrick's Day hat was not the best thing on the show? What's going on, guys? How you doing? How's your day going so far? Everything cool? Did you drink enough water today? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another video. And I wanted to give my quick thoughts about the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa unsanctioned match from Dynamite last night. And some other general thoughts about the women's division in AEW. But before I get into all of that, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And ring the notification bell, let you know when I'm posting new content. All that. Okay. So, if you are unaware of the Thunder Rosa Britt Baker match from AEW Dynamite last night, where have you been? It's all over social media, all over wrestling Twitter, all over social media, Facebook. If MySpace was still around, it would probably be all over MySpace, wherever. That's all everybody's been talking about. Last week when it was announced that these two will be the main event for last night's show, I was already excited. And then you add the fact that it was an unsanctioned match. You can't even go wrong, bro. And as far as the match goes, these two delivered and then some. We already know that these two, like Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, they can deliver, but it's like they had something to prove. Like, it's already the fact that they were the main event of the show last night, which is big by itself, because I think I know that's the first time that two women have been the main event of a Dynamite, so that's huge by itself. And on top of that, it's Women's Month. Happy Women's Month to all the ladies out there. But yeah, man, getting back to the match itself, it was a whole lot of fun. It was brutal. It was bloody. There was weapons involved. You had thumbtacks, ladders, chairs, crutches, tables, all types of things involved, man. I had a whole lot of fun with this match. I had a total blast. And I hope that the women get this kind of showcase or this kind of spotlight again. Like I hope they get to main event another show. Hopefully, who knows? Maybe even main event a pay-per-view. Who knows? But yeah, this was just awesome. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa delivered. They delivered and then some. I think even AEW posted a good chunk of the match on their YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it, or if you want to check it out, it should still be up there. But back to my thoughts about the women's division right now. I will say that, to me, in my opinion, it is in a better spot than it has been in the past, because a major complaint that a lot of fans of AEW, or people who aren't really fans but they do pay attention to the product, they pay attention to what AEW puts out, we're all in agreement, or we all have been in agreement, that the treatment of the women's division hasn't really been all that. It hasn't really been up to snuff. Up until recently, they haven't really done a good job of showcasing and making you really truly care about the women's division. You do have bright spots like a Britt Baker, like a Thunder Rosa, like a Hikaru Shida, like a Maki Ito, like a Riho, Jade Cargill. You have all these talented females, and AEW really hasn't done everything they could have up until this point to really have you invested in these females. So now I feel like they're starting to kind of come around. Recently we had a tournament to see who will be the number one contender to face Hikaru Shida at Revolution. You have them showcasing Jade Cargill. You have the main event that happened last night. So I do feel like there is a turnaround now to kind of put more spotlight, put more of a shine, put more of a focus on the women's division, and I think that's pretty cool. My only slight complaint, this is just a little nitpick, is the fact that you have Hikaru Shida, who is the women's champion, and you don't really see her like that. Maybe you'll see her once in a blue moon. Like the last time you've seen her was at Revolution, and now at this point that's like a week ago, and you don't really know what direction. And she's your women's champion, so you don't really know who her next opponent's going to be. You would think that'll be either Thunder Rosa or Britt Baker or somebody, but you really don't know. So that's kind of my only thing now, is you don't really know what route they're going to go with the championship, the women's championship. Another kind of, since I'm in a little mood right now, another thing is you have I think Serena Deeb is still the NWA Women's Champion, and that's not even an AEW title, but that gets a lot more shine than the actual title that belongs to the company. So that's another thing. I don't mind them showcasing the NWA Women's Championship because there is prestige behind that, but you can't showcase one title at the expense of your own title that belongs to you. So that would be my only two gripes, is dealing with the championship. Other than that, I feel like they are starting to turn a corner and put a little bit more shine, put a little bit more spotlight on the women's division. And I just hope they keep that momentum going forward. Just have us care, because based on the amount of positive feedback that this match has received, just keep the momentum going. Even on AEW Dark Elevation, you had Maki Ito main event going against Rio, and that was the main event of their first AEW Dark Elevation show. So that's just another little cool thing. But yeah, man, as far as the show, as far as Dynamite last night, it was a good show. I feel like ever since Revolution, and if you know about the whole bomb thing or whatever, the exploding death match, I feel like ever since then, you have the show last week that was awesome, and then you have the show this week that was a really good show. So I feel like they're kind of going in reset mode, where it's like, okay, we have to go back to basics, back to square one, kind of, sort of, in a way, because these past two shows felt like the shows that when AEW first started a couple years ago. So it kind of felt like they just had to go in reset mode and just go back to square one, go back to basics. You have the Pinnacle with MJF's new group. You have a little bit of tension. I remember the word this time. I could actually think of the word tension between the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. Christian actually spoke last night. That was cool. He made his intentions known that he does indeed want to go after the AEW championship, but he knows he's gonna have to work his way up to it. He doesn't want to just be inserted to the title picture. He knows he's gonna have to work for it, and he's gonna do it by proving that he is one of the best workers in the business, which he is. Eddie Kingston being built up as a new babyface, a sympathetic babyface. The whole thing, the opening match with Penta and Cody. Penta is just awesome. The whole thing going on with Cody and the Nightmare family. You have a lot of good things going on. I didn't really have any complaints about the show, but what I wanted this video to do was to focus on the women, because they had a hell of a match. They're being showcased more. Jade Cargill's being showcased. She had a squash match against, I don't remember who, but you are seeing the potential in Jade Cargill. I mentioned this in another video that I did, that she just looks like a star. So I just hope that they continue to build her up, build up the women's division. And yeah, man, that's pretty much my quick thoughts, what I wanted to get out. Just wanted to have this video focus more on the women. But those are my thoughts. What did you guys think? Did you see the match? Did you watch Dynamite? What did you think about the show as a whole? What did you think about the match? What did you think about Britt Baker? What are your thoughts on the women's division? let me know in the comment section below. Also, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah, I want one of those St. Patrick's Day hats that Pence had on. I want to wear one of those with the whole mask and the makeup and all that. That's what I want to do. If you excuse me, I'm going to go find one. I'm out. Peace.